Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal Peace Love Music coming to you with another morning update on what's going on in Bitcoin and the Stacks ecosystem. Bitcoin started the morning or was just around 59, a little over 59,000 when I looked at it a minute ago. That's up from yesterday, so that's a good sign. Staying above that level in that 58.5, 58.4 level or holding there. That's good. Stacks is at $1.52 this morning, which is right around the same. I think it was $1.51 at broadcast yesterday. That makes it the number 35th largest crypto chain by market cap. And Fear and Greed Index is at 34, which is slightly down from yesterday. So definitely a lot of fear in the market. And not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but from experience and from what I've looked at, it's usually not the best time to cut when the market's in fear. The time to cut would have been before that, before it got to this level. So if you held out now, you held out through now, you want to keep holding, is my general opinion. Non-professional, and who the hell am I? I'm just a jack off realtor. So don't listen to me. But I'm not selling right now. Shout out to Tenmetsu with their coin mint, their 10 coin mint. And big shout out to the 100-day giveaway guys for their just epic space yesterday, getting the community into that. I know that there was a little bit of a hiccup. So they had to pause the mint for a minute, but they got like 10,000. They raised like 12,000 stacks in a very, very short period of time before they had to pause it. I think they're up to around 15,000, a little over 15,000 now since they reopened it earlier today. And they're going, that mint's running through September 30th. If it lasts that long, they have a hard cap at 40K. They're already about 38% of the way there with the minor glitch. So I wouldn't sleep on that if you're looking at getting into the Tenmetsu. Mint before it mints out. I would check. Nah. Looks like I'm back. All right. Sorry about that. Slight technical difficulty. I don't know why. There's no one on in my house. I have a really good internet connection. But we're losing signal sometimes. The magic of the internet. So Signal 21 has their bounty going on with ZeroAuthority DAO. You can win 49 stacks. They're looking for someone to design an icon for their X account, formerly Twitter. Signal 21 provides on-chain data consolidation or aggregation for layer 2s on Bitcoin, including Stacks, Bob, BitLayer, a bunch of other projects, and then all of the decentralized apps on them. There's a lot of great information on there. There is a free account, so you can sign up and get access to the basic information on there for free. And they're providing a lot of cool services for people building for projects that are building in the space, and access to extensive data if you're into that kind of thing. So check out Signal 21, go over to ZeroAuthority DAO and hit their bounty, and you could win 49 stacks for designing them a new icon for their Twitter account. Great opportunity if you're a designer or you're really good with that artwork and that kind of thing. S21, find the colors. There's a tweet about it. I'll include a connection to that in the follow-up tweet about this when I share out the video here. But check them out, Signal 21. Also, we are giving away 10 whitelists for the upcoming Leo NFT mint. Leo coin, obviously, if you don't know, you should know, one of the OG meme coins in the space. Munib's cat, super cool community. They do a lot of fun stuff. There's memes all the time, all over the Twitter space, and it's a super fun group and very in the know. So follow Leo and check out our space tomorrow, Wednesday, at noon. It's 12 p.m. Eastern. We actually going to have Visions from Velar come on and chat with us about it, about what's going on with Velar and some really cool stuff happening with them. And Trippin' Monkey's going to come on and talk about his Rising Tide protocol and also his Pixel Painter project, which I've been testing with him for a little bit. And it's really fun stuff being developed on Stacks. So you have to tune into the space tomorrow to find out how to qualify for the whitelist. You also have to tune into the morning update on Thursday and or Friday. And the contest runs through the end of the week. We'll be announcing the winners. We have to pick the winners by Monday, so we'll probably announce the winners sometime over the weekend. But you have to tune into the space on Wednesday, that's tomorrow at noon, to qualify for that. Also, Taco Tuesday. Check out the Stacks link post for Tacovation. Get in there, hit the form, hit the link, fill out the form, and nominate a hero in the space. Someone that's helping, providing service to others, and helping grow, or building an application that you really admire. Anybody in the space, there's tons of people. Show them some love, send them a taco, and you might get rewarded for participating on the nomination side as well. It's really about building the community and showing appreciation for what others are doing and making sure that those that are doing a good job get some kind of acknowledgement so that they know that they're doing a good job and they can keep going. So give someone a taco. Don't be shy. It takes 5 minutes. Fill out the form, submit it, post underneath the announcement tweet for the day, and put the hashtags in and send someone a taco. And we have another guest. We have a guest this morning, great friend of the show, Giga Pepe Spaceship Club, GPSC, Bear Baker, my homie. What is up, brother? How are you today, sir?
Good morning. Good morning. Doing good. Doing great. It's a great day to build in the Stacks ecosystem, man.
That it is, man. There's so much cool stuff. We're so close to fast blocks. I can feel the energy building. People are it's like we're almost at that point where it's kind of getting frustrating for the waiting, but it's coming, and it's just going to be this when it hits and the fast blocks start going and all of the stuff starts actually getting implemented that's been waiting for it. It's just going to be there's going to be no shortage of elation going around, I think.
Yeah, it's that point where it's right before the breakthrough. You can feel it, the calm before the storm. Yeah, I'm really excited with all the new building going on, and seeing fast blocks is really gonna change the ecosystem for the better. I know everybody's ready for it, so yeah, it's right around the corner. I can taste it.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
It's been one of those times where fast blocks just you cut out there for a second. Hopefully we get them back in just a minute.
And what's going on? Oh, I lost my signaling.
Well, it's just me now. You there?
Oh, that's weird. I dropped it. Oh man. Okay. Hey, I'm back.
All right.
We switched spots on people.
Yeah, new one.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna have to. Landy was right. I'm gonna have to get a Cat 5 or Cat 6 connection and just connect direct to my router, which is in the other room. Is gonna require me to get a drill and a long piece of Cat 6 or Cat 5 cable, but I'm going to have to do it apparently because this isn't, I can't keep having it drop out like that in the live show. So man, how's the memo bot going? I know people may not realize, you're working with Charisma, Dow. You're the first, project that had an NFT mint on Charisma. That's the memo bots, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's part of your Giga Pepe Spaceship Club comic book underlying story and an advancement of that. And last time I talked to you, you were about halfway minted out.
Yeah, it's looking like we're like 3/4 minted now. So it's going smoothly. People are able to stack their meme coins and earn energy, and it's good to see that there's still interest and they have they can save up their energy and mint for free. So that's one of the things. It's awesome, and there's some really awesome memo bots coming up in the collection. So I'm getting really excited to see what people get. It's
Yeah,
been a real smooth mint.
it's super cool. It's a really great, like, I love the artwork. I love your style. That kind of like pop culture with the colors and everything, the psychedelic kind of aspect of it. That I love your style, like the different patterns and how they play off of each other. I really dig it. Um, they meant for regular prices 5 stacks, so
Right.
it's cheap. That's a cheap mint for a really cool NFT, from an OG in the space like that too. And plus it's the first one ever on Charisma, so I mean you got that cred too. You minted one of the first NFTs on Charisma.
Yeah.
Um, but you can also mint it with the energy. So if you're staking meme coins, there's a bunch of them that just launched on Charisma. They're killing it. They just getting more and more projects participating. So you have Skullcoin or Welsh. Everyone has Welsh and Leo and Rue coins on there now again, and um, Nothing token, Moist Sock. You can bring your Moist Sock over there and earn some energy. And if you have enough, you can actually mint it. Like, so you can use your energy to bring the cut price down
Yep.
to less. I think I minted one for like 2 stacks and one for 1 stack the other day using my energy. And so you could actually get it for free with just using your energy from staking your meme tokens on Charisma.
Yeah. So it's like a good option. So you can either do quests and convert your energy into charisma tokens, or you could mint a memo bot, and it's 5K energy. You get it for free if you have 5K energy. Or you're right. There's a slider there to where you can spend a little bit of your energy and mint for a certain amount of stacks if you wanted to do it that way. So very versatile. Awesome mint. Rosar did his thing on it, and it has awesome utility too. So if you're doing these quests on the Charisma platform beforehand, before MemoBots, there was sorry about that. Um,
No problem.
there was this discrepancy in energy, so you might not spend all of your energy doing a quest, and now you can store that excess energy from completing these quests, converting your energy into charisma tokens. So essentially, it makes the platform a little bit more efficient to use, and that's a great utility to have on the platform. Um, Rosar's really ingenious with what he's doing. And he sees these different use cases as they develop, and yeah, he figured there was a use case for it and needed some dope art, and we got together, and that's MemoBots. So really got to give Rosar a shout there. He's awesome at what he's doing.
Yeah, man, really awesome stuff there. And um, the quests, so you can actually go in there. The quests are created by users, right?
Yeah,
Those are, so you can go in and create a quest for
right.
your
So
project and have people participate, and then they can potentially earn charisma from the energy from participating in your quests.
yeah, so it's set up to where anybody can go and post a quest, and then it gets voted in by charisma holders. Same thing with different pools on the platform, and everything gets voted in. It goes through a voting period. People vote on it, and it may or may not make it on the platform depending on if it gets yes votes or no votes. So it's a good filter there to make sure that only serious serious quests and pools get proposed or get onto the platform. I think it's a good way of doing it, and people get to experience what they want. So it's a good filter. It's a good way of doing it. You're there. You're
Cool,
still
cool.
there.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
in and out. You weren't there for me. Like I lost the hum. I'm like, oh, I don't know why. I just closed a couple of tabs. I only had a couple tabs open. Um,
I'm
but
one of those guys that just has 1,000 tabs open at one time too. So don't feel bad.
yeah, I just gotta make sure I just gotta go bare bones when I'm until I get I have like super fast internet. I pay a lot of money for my internet. Like it's obscene. My wife works from home, but she actually has internet from a different company for that, so it has nothing to do with my internet. No kids home, nothing. My 16-year-old son's a gamer. A lot of times he's doing his gaming thing and I'm streaming and there's no problem. And then all of a sudden I don't know what's going on. So, maybe it's hackers. No, um, but it is what it is. Um, it's an uncertain technology right now, and this is still new for us. So we're always looking at ways to improve our processes. And I guess I'm going to have to figure out either get a dedicated machine with less stuff going on it, or some other kind of solution to make it not keep happening, because that's not acceptable. I can't keep dropping out in the middle of shows when my homie's talking about his stuff, and I can't even. I think you're probably still going live because we're in the studio, but it's just
Yeah.
not great content, right? So
No, it's going well. I agree. Like, if you want to hone your process down a little bit more, and get some better internet, sure, it'd probably be beneficial. But people are still catching the morning update with DeOrganized, man. I'm not missing it for anything. So
yeah, I mean, I love doing it, to be honest with you. It's a fun thing to do. It forces me to kind of pay attention to what's going on in the space too. So I know what I'm covering the next day, and I know so, and I mean, there's a lot of other things I could always bring out, but I'm trying to focus on right now, especially the Stacks ecosystem, so the specific things going on in our space. Um, and I just think it's definitely been well received. People like it, people tune in. If you're watching right now, actually, I'd love it if you dropped a GM underneath the stream if you can. Actually, or I don't know, can you comment on Twitter during the show, or is it only on YouTube? I'm not even sure.
you can, but you'll see me like over here, like on my. I'm not really like familiar with the restream. I know that I see the chat here. I know that
Oh,
it'd
actually,
be
I'm looking
cool.
at it. Joe gave us I got to
Yeah.
open up the chat. See, I'm still an amateur at this, guys. This is all brand new to me, and I'm still learning. So thank you all for this. I've gotten a tremendous amount of support in this, and I know that there's been a lot of great feedback, but I also know that there's a lot of room for improvement, and that's what I'm working on. I'm working on making a better process. So good morning, Joe. Good morning, Gary. Gary's also on there saying hi. And now I can actually see on here. Restream is a tremendous app. And let me give a shout out to Bitcoin Live while I'm thinking about it too, because without this opportunity and without this having already been set up for me to just kind of drop in and start figuring out how to use all this stuff, it wouldn't have happened. It would never have happened like this. I would have been making articles and spaces, and I never would have gotten into the video side of this at all. And also shout out to Jack for having me on his podcast when he first started doing it up again, because that also gave me the opportunity to do this. But I understand and I appreciate we have a long way to go to get to where we want to be with the organized. And I appreciate support from people like you, Joe and Gary getting into and commenting, and everyone else has been super supportive. Thank you all. Thank you guys again. And also, so we wanted to talk about, you have a lot of things going on right now. We're probably not even going to talk about all of them, but one of them is the Tremp token. I'm not as familiar with it. I have some because I got some sent to me. And I think I love I love meme stuff anyway. It's just fun. It creates
Yeah.
fun in the ecosystem, and Lord
Yeah.
knows we need some fun surrounding our political options right now too. It's not a great situation
Yeah.
from
I
a
think
political
that
standpoint.
the meme culture in Stacks, it's just really strong. It's got some strong communities in it. Right now I'm working with the Trimp guys to get an NFT collection out there. So that's actually one of the things that I'm working on. It will be, we're shooting for like November, right around that time, around the election time. I
So
think
early November, just before the election.
hasn't been decided yet. We know that November is a general idea of when we want to launch. So that's one of the things to look forward
Upvember,
to. Yeah,
Moonvember.
that's right. Yeah, I think that it's good timing with the election and stuff. And yeah, like fun fact about the Trump guys, they did a large amount of their tokens airdrop to different communities within Stack. So big shout out to the Trump guys. And the Trump token is actually worth a good bit. I know it was worth a few dollars when I got airdropped to me last time I checked. So yeah, shout out to them. Really, really doing justice for the different communities in the Stacks ecosystem and just getting in where you fit in. So yeah, I decided that I'd help them with their NFT collection. Shout out to the Moist guys as well. Landy, all of them. They've been working on some stuff behind the scenes, kind of involved with that a little bit too. Um, yeah, there's a lot to be excited about right
There's a
now.
Moist NFT coming.
Um, I think that's what he's shooting for. He wants to do an NFT with some redacted and also some redacted and some redacted. So
Oh,
it's one of those things. It's
redacted
only,
and redacted
yeah, both.
and redacted.
So it's one of those things that's kind of being filled out and just putting some fillers out there, talking to some different developers in the ecosystem and seeing if how feasible his idea for these NFTs are. He's got a really cool idea. So shout out to Landy and the Moist Squad. Um,
Yeah, I actually am. I'm a friendly. I actually just picked up a little bit more Moist with it dipped yesterday because
yeah,
so many people were pulling some liquidity for Tenmetsu. I ended up scooping up a little bit of Moist because I'm I'm a fresh sock guy. I'm not gonna lie. I am concerned about over moisture in my socks. I'm a big fan of changing your socks and getting fresh with it. But I love what they're doing with the moist sock thing. I think it's hilarious. But I also support dry socks. And if you're actually
yeah,
so they came out of the bonding curve in Stack City. If you missed moist, you can still get fresh in the bonding curve now on Stack City. So check that out. Dry socks fresh is
yeah.
also.
I've got a little bag of fresh too, man. I've got a little
I
bag
thought
of
I saw
fresh
your I thought I
Moist.
saw your handle on that list of holders in there. I have a little bit of fresh as well.
Yeah, it
Uh,
can't hurt to have a little bit of fresh socks and a little moist socks. Change it up a little bit.
it's
I'm
the
not
cycle of
I'm
life,
not like bought off by Big Sock or anything. I'm just saying,
right? Big sock.
having
Well,
fun with it.
I think Big Sock wants to just wants to kind of cause problems and pit people against each other. Focusing on common situations that everyone has to have and making people think that they have to pick sides between two opposing forces when really, we all moist socks is moist socks is proof of work. You did some work to get that moisture in there, but if you don't actually get a fresh pair of dry socks, you can't continue to prove the work with moisture. So
Yeah, and
um,
you never know what Landy's like plan is. The guy is a giga brain in the ecosystem. I'm glad that he's relatively new to STX. I'm glad he's in this ecosystem with us building now. So you never know what he can think up of and what he comes up with for moist and dry. So I think it's always best to be prepared. It's still in the bonding curve. It has a very very small market cap. So if you're looking for a little bit of risk, get some fresh. So
yeah,
yeah,
and
it's
moist
look at it.
and moist.
And some moist.
Good price on moist right now too. Not financial advice
That's right.
because
That's
we're
right.
just talking about goofy memes, but
Always be
sometimes some cool stuff springs out of that redacted.
yeah, yeah. It's like one of those things, man. While Moist is on this little dip, while people are, getting some liquidity for the Tenmetsu pre-sale. I'm buying some during the dip as well. All, of course, not financial advice, but yes, one of my bags, man.
And one of the other projects you're working on, or you've been working on, you're a OG Rubro like myself, and you're working on something with the Stacks Invaders with the it's the backgrounds. So it's like you're creating backgrounds with a bunch of different meme community. Wow, give me information about the backgrounds.
Yeah. So with the first DMT mint on Stacks Invaders. Yeah. So like what we've been working on is putting some backgrounds together, some community backgrounds that represents the different meme coin communities within Stacks. So the GPSC is going to be among one of the first that are going to be able to upgrade their background. So if you're in the GPSC, that's something to look forward to. Holding a GigaPepe V2 NFT will give you access to this shot to upgrade your background. So yeah, we've got that, and then everybody that bought a lottery ticket to potentially upgrade their Stacks Invader. Also, we've got a free background upgrade coming to everybody that participated. So really excited about that. Seeing some other artists get on board and make some backgrounds and different accessories for this thing. It's been a journey. It's been awesome to see Stacks Invaders mint. I minted a lot of my Stacks Invaders when they were one SDX to mint, so I was very lucky to see the whole journey.
Yeah, I minted. So I minted, and I had two. I actually have more wallets now than I had because you were limited on minting 10 per wallet during that period too. So once I got to 10 in each of my two regular wallets that I had been using, because I was only using two regular wallets that I use for that kind of stuff. I ended up creating a couple of. That's actually my first foray into Xverse. Yeah, I was only on Leather and only on my desktop, and then all right, I'm gonna have to try something on. Let me try out Xverse since I need to get some new wallets anyway, and then I can mint. Then I can try to mint from my phone first thing in the morning when I wake up, and that's actually how, because it got so competitive after once they were in that 5 stacks range. I don't even think I got any of the 10 stacks mints because I just couldn't win. It didn't matter at that point how early I got up. You could not sleep on Stacks Invaders. It was crazy. But it was such a fun thing. I hope they figure out a way to do gamify minting with the fast blocks, because I want to experience that again. The block wars was such a fun thing. Actually, I think kind of that you'll have some kind of options with the pixel painter thing Tripp's making, which I referenced earlier. And I know you actually played around with that too. The test net on that. It's super fun, and it's a brand new thing, and he's trying to figure out how to apply it, and there's a lot of coding involved in getting it to function properly. The guy's actually a machine with what he pumps out. It people don't know. If you don't know, you should be following Trip and Monkey. He doesn't want the attention, but the guy's awesome. He does a tremendous job with what he's building out. And he's very, very approachable and he wants to talk to everybody, and he's a super cool dude.
Shout out to Trip and Monkey, man. That pixel painter, it was fun to get those little pixel, do the different pixel art, get with your friends, and try to take over the board. I see that this could be something fun for the Stacks ecosystem to get involved in. So yeah, shout out to Trip. He's involved in a lot of stuff. He's a gigabrain too.
Yeah, man, I love what he's working on. And we're gonna have him in on Wednesday. But yeah, man, those backgrounds are super awesome. How do you get one?
So for the GPSC, holding a GigaPepe V2 will give you access to. So you'll have to hold. This is our idea: is that you will have to hold a GigaPepe V2. We're still trying to figure out how many what supply will be of these backgrounds. But you hold one of these NFTs, and you will be whitelisted to mint one of these backgrounds. So I don't know when the snapshot is going to take place. It's still something that we're still kind of molding the idea.
So for the Giga Pepe background, you hold the Giga Pepe before you want to hold one of those and hold it through the snapshot at least. Which I hold in several wallets. Actually, I love the V2s. I was with you when you were first launching that, and it was super fun. Actually, it was kind of still the Wild West with things around here. We didn't know how anything was gonna go. So think about all the shit that's developed since then, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it's so fast. So fast. Space just keeps moving, bro. It does not stop.
So I hold one, I hold it through the snapshot, and then after the snapshot, I get a whitelist where I can mint one. And I mint that against a specific invader. So I pick the invader I want to.
I would imagine that's how like the process will go. Ian's a gigabrain, so he's working on all the coding.
Right.
The several different ways that he's figured out how to do these upgrades in the past. We did like a lottery style mint for one. We did one where it was just like for the gold and silver mint. It was just like you were minting a stacks invader. You're putting your stacks up first and trying to up your gas a little bit to compete. So it's one of those things that's still being developed, still getting an idea. Me, Jack, and Ian are going to get together and kind of hammer out some of the details here shortly. But that's in the near future. It will be very soon. So keep your eye out. And speaking of the Rubrus, they've got a Spaces today with Tenmetsu. So be on the lookout for that too.
What time is that today? Do you know? I don't think it's on the calendar, which I have to read the calendar too. I forgot.
I can see. I think it will be sometime in the mid-afternoon. It looks like in about 3.5 hours or so.
3.5 hours from now, so roughly noon.
Yeah, like roughly noon.
Okay, and I know. All right, so let me read through the calendar real quick since I forgot it. We have building on Bitcoins in Singapore. It's Bitcoin Singapore right now. So I'm not sure where you catch that. It's you get a link, but I think it's I think it's an event in Singapore, which I know Staxy and Dave are over there. I'm not sure who else is over there covering. I know a lot of people that were traveling out over there to go to that Bitcoin Singapore. So I'm really interested in see what information comes out of that. That's going on today. And then we also have the Stacks DeFi show is on this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. The Rubros are having their space on Twitter. That'll be on the @RuCoin Twitter handle or X handle at noon Eastern. Also, if you're looking to learn Clarity, Gary Reiger has his Zero to Clarity. That's every Tuesday at noon on a Google Meet. And you can direct message Gary or reach out to me if you're interested in getting added to the group. So you can participate in that. It's for beginners. It's all brand new stuff. You don't have to have any prior background. The more background you have, the better, but it's teaching people Clarity coding and how to write smart contracts on stacks with Clarity code. We also have at the Art on Stacks with Good Kitty and Nieta. That's for 2 p.m. It usually runs about 2 hours, 2 to 4, and she's got some really interesting stuff regarding music and digital rights and artist rights and stuff going on there. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Just tons of stuff going on in the space these days, right? It's amazing, but I love what Good Kitty does, and Nieta, they're tremendous. And the Stacks link, if people don't know, Thursday mornings, right now it's at 9 a.m. Eastern. Set your calendar, participate in it, because the Stacks Link Council, which is this, I think we're close to like 25 or so team members. It's creating a platform for artists and creators and builders on Stacks to come and get some support, either with marketing or communications or just some coverage. DeOrganized is actually affiliated with that. We're a part of that. We're looking to cover anybody in the Stack space that's looking for just some spotlight. That's what our Wednesday space is called, the Stack Spotlight. We're spotlighting builders, new projects, just personalities in the space. Landy came on. He has some projects, but he was just coming on to do his thing last week, and just a tremendous amount of good people building stuff in the space that are on the council. It's a volunteer position. They're just volunteering to help. You need some help with accounting guidance. Well, we got Electra Frost. You need some help with DeFi. We got back there. You need some help with we got Hamish working on DAOs and governance. So you got some advisors for that. You need some community guidance, just how to run your communities, or some help with that. We got you. So get into the Stacks Link space on Thursday morning and meet us and talk to us and let us know how we can help. Stacks Link. And that's with, Good Kitty's the main driving force behind that. So she'll probably have some cool stuff going on in her art on Stacks this afternoon as well. I know that they got this. If you're a musician in the space, or you're interested in digital rights and music and artists being able to maintain control of their creations and the value that they create, you should definitely tune into the art on Stacks this afternoon. That's all I have for today, my brother. Thank you, man. Again, I love having you. I think you provide a good balance to the morning episodes that you come on. You bring some information that I don't have, so I love having you on. Do you have a final word for the beautiful people out there watching us today?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everybody in the Stacks ecosystem. We're very early, and fast blocks are right around the corner, guys. Can't wait for all of that. Keep loving the room. Everybody building in the ecosystem. Awesome. Collaborate with everyone and have fun building. Enjoy what you're doing. Keep loving the room. Keep the frequency high.
Right on. I don't even need to add to that. Keep loving the room. Keep the frequency high. Keep working on what you're doing. And show love to each other. I'm Peace Love Music. My buddy GPSC. Y'all have a fantastic morning, and we'll catch you in the Twitter sphere. Take it easy, my brother.